us from Nigeria, across Africa, and around the world. This is Smart Mado Ajaja, the convener of Open Nigeria and Africa Unite, and the anchor of Nigeria Now at ONN and the Nightingale Radio International from Houston, Texas, United States of America. Today, we have the pleasure of having Mr. Greg Amayo, a retired police officer who served in Nigeria through the Nigerian police force for 35 years, and he retired to nothing. And the reason we are conducting this interview is for him to share his story of pain and misery arising from after serving his fatherland meritoriously. Mr. Greg Amayo, we would like you to introduce yourself to our global audience.
Well, all protocol observed. I am Comrade Greg Amayo, an elder statesman. I served the Nigerian police for 35 good years and retired meritoriously, and I was given an award for that meritorious service. I am not in a happy mood seeing what I and a host of others are passing through. In short, all retirees, as far as Nigerian police is concerned, we are suffering. Some people have put up to maybe 10 years after retirement, nothing to write home about. Some people retired 5 years ago, nothing to write home about. No better pension, nothing at all. In short, we are not happy. Generally, we are not happy with the Federal Republic of Nigeria, the federal government of Nigeria. We are not happy with the Pension Commission Office. We are not happy with the Inspector General of Police. We are not happy with the National Assembly, who have 1, 2, 3 times entered into our matter, but kept everything about it just like that, without attending to it in the right way. Today, we are already having the mind. In short, we have already planned to go out for a protest, a peaceful protest
Okay,
over
hold on there.
predicament.
Yeah, at what age did you join the Nigerian police?
I joined the Nigerian police at my uh, prime age of 17 plus. I left secondary school at the age of 17, 3 months, 4 months after my secondary education, entered the police. I was thinking it's a nice job. I was thinking it's a job that through it I serve the country and then I will be recognized as far as the country is concerned and I'll be able to take care of myself. But the reverse is the case.
Do you have family?
That was not in 2019.
Okay. Do you have family?
Yes, I'm married, happily married with children by God's grace. It's God that has brought them up for me. If not, we follow up what the police have been doing us. It would have been a problem. You understand? It would
Now,
have been
how
a
are you
very,
survive?
very
How are you how are you surviving this situation with your family?
it's God. It's God because actually when I retired, I was given the sum of 1,700,000 as my gratuity and pension. That
Gratuity
one
and
million seven
pension
hundred
of
thousand naira
yes. You mean
for my
gratuity of
35 years of service.
for 35 years of service? Hello, it looks like we lost him. He's frozen. Yes, this man, Mr. Gregory Amayo, a retired Nigerian police officer, served the Nigerian police for 35 years And then at the end of his
Monthly
service,
take home is
hold on.
32,000.
Yeah. He was paid less than $1,200. Less than $1,200 as his retirement package. Where does that happen on earth? And the politicians in Nigeria who don't do anything make millions of naira every month. So, Greg, welcome back. The network was giving some issues here. Complete your statement that you were trying to make.
I said I was paid 1,700,000 naira as my pension and gratuity after serving Nigeria through Nigerian police for 35 good years.
Wow.
And after that, my monthly take home is 32,000. Till now, as I'm talking to you, 32,800 naira every month as my pension every month.
32,800 naira.
Yes.
How are you able to survive on that with your family?
Well, it's God that has been taking care of my family. It's God, human, because that amount of money is not even enough for myself to take care of myself. If you look at me and see my beers, I can't even take care of myself. Look at my beers. I can't shave. I can't buy blade. I can't buy any cream to remove the hair. Not the money. The 32,000 naira is not even enough for me to pay my house rent. It's not even enough for me to take care of some other social issues for me alone, not to talk of your children or family.
Wow. Wow. So, do you have an organization, a union of retired police officers?
Yes, we have.
Do you hold any position in that organization?
Well, by the special grace of God, I am one of the organizers. Organizers in the sense that whatever I want to do, we call ourselves together. There is no money, justice. Our own is just to call ourselves, come together. What do we do? But for now, on 21st of July, this July 2025, we are really coming out en masse to protest. It's going to be a peaceful protest anyway. We are coming out en masse to NAS gates and to police force headquarters Abuja.
Now, prior to this
Our
time,
demand is our they should pay us our money
yes.
like they have paid other military and paramilitary bodies as far as Nigeria is concerned. The army, the soldier, they have paid them. They are not suffering what they are suffering. DSS that is carved out from Nigerian police have been paid. And a lot of them. So I don't know
Is,
why the
is there
police is
any reason why they are not paying you?
we don't know. We don't just know. It's just because what we see there is that it's just because of wickedness and just because of avarice on the part of the Inspector General of Police and his team. It's the Inspector General of Police that we know are supposed to take care of this issue. But he's, we run away from it. Asking us questions as to where are we exiting to. That's the question he asks when he called a meeting of retired officers and serving police officers. When we demanded to leave, want to exit the CPS, contributory pension scheme, so that they pay us our money. Let them pay us our money. Whatever we want to use the money for, we use it. Whoever is able to use his own genuinely, okay. If you use your own, you are on your own. Give us our money. That is what we are asking. They should give us our money. Of course, 21st of July, 2025, this year. We're talking of about 2 weeks and now. We'll be there. We'll be there. We need our
So,
money. Let
okay.
them exit us from the compulsory pension scheme. They should exit the Nigerian police. They should exit the retirees. We don't want to belong to that their obnoxious law. Let them leave us alone. Give us our money. Give us our dues. That's what we want. As I'm talking to you, as far as Nigerian police is concerned, there is no single person who is a retiree that is enjoying anything. All of us are suffering after 35 years of service, suffering for nothing. A country that all of us belong, eh? A country that we are supposed to be part and parcel of the government of the day after 735 good years. Ah, it's a big problem. So on that day, we are going to be out. We will be out there at the NAS gate and the police force headquarters gate.
Okay, okay, Greg, hold on, hold on. Hey, Victoria, welcome. The national coordinator of Open Nigeria is here. Yes, he said sad development in this country. Okay, let us see if they will deploy police against their own. Phantom Sniper, thank you. We appreciate you. Thank you, thank you. Um, is law is not making it out of the Congo. I don't know what that means, Mr. So we have been talking to Mr. Greg Amayo, a retired Nigerian police officer who was paid less than $1,200 as a gratuity after serving Nigeria through the Nigerian police force. What a sad situation and what a sad country. And this is a country, Nigeria, where I come from, where politicians who did absolutely nothing, who do absolutely nothing but go there to share the country's money. Many of them are not even qualified to be in their positions. They take millions of naira as monthly allowances and salary. Here are the people who are doing the real work, the people who are really doing the work, the people who put themselves on the line of duty, put themselves in danger every day. And they do this work and they don't get paid. They don't get paid right in the first place. And at the end of their service, they don't get paid their gratuity. What is less than $1,200 for somebody who has family and a lot of other responsibilities? That is condemnation to death. And the word, I hope you hear, and this is what people are going through in Nigeria. And then everybody blames the police for corruption, but they don't understand what is responsible for the reason why the police in Nigeria is so corrupt. Yes, this is one of those reasons. When you don't pay them right, it is normal for human beings to look for other means of survival. And then everybody turns around and be blaming the police. This is the reason the police is most ineffective in Nigeria. This is the reason why they are so corrupt. Hey, Greg, can you now tell the world why there is corruption, so much corruption in the police? You know, the way they treat the police in Nigeria, and they expect them to have this stellar performance all the time, like the police elsewhere in the world.
Thank you very much. I will be brief on this. The thing is, I don't just know how I will explain it because right from when we enlisted into the job, we have been hearing tomorrow will be good, tomorrow will be better, tomorrow will be better. From training, we've been hearing it throughout. Tomorrow will be better for you. Tomorrow will be better for you. Good things will come. Good things are on the way. From training, 1 year, gone 2 years, 3 years, 10 years, 20 years, to the 35 years. We didn't see anything good. We were bearing it because of the regimentality of the job. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Anything they tell you, yes, sir. Even if you are abused, you are stupid, yes, sir. You are mad, yes, sir. Because of its regimentality. Okay, now we worked and successfully came out after 35 years. We are supposed to be thanking God for taking care of us throughout this period. because many drop dead along the line. Amidst the suffering, many drop dead. If you look at my forehead here, you see a mark.
Yes.
See another here.
Yes.
It's bullet wounds. In the course of defending this country, on the day I had this injury, about there about 20, 97, 98 or thereabouts. Many policemen died.
Mm.
That operation, many. I can still remember when we went for uh, a problem, a community clash in a place they call Erueni in Uyeli North local government area.
Mm.
Uyeli, Delta State. We were 90 policemen were drifted there, led by CP Akeremale.
Mm.
He's hearing me. If I'm telling lies, he will know and people will know. Lord, policemen died that day. One
Mm. Yes. Fallen police officers. Yeah. Yes. Yes.
not just a mere privilege, it's our right. We have served for 35 good years. Give us our dues. Give us what is meant for us so that we now know how to make use of it. We don't want a situation where you'll be using our money to trade. You'll be giving our money as a loan. We understand that trillions of naira has been given out as loan. State will collect loan. Federal government collect loan from
From the
retirees'
police.
money. Ah, it's too bad. It's too bad.
So, Greg, you mean this problem? The problem is from within the police. The reason you are not paid your money is from the police, right?
The reason we are not paid is mainly from the police because we have an inspector general of police. Not only this incumbent inspector general of police, other ones that are passed. You know what they did? They avariciously removed themselves from AIG to IG. That's AIG, Assistant Inspector General of Police, um, Deputy Inspector General of Police, and Inspector General of Police. These three set of people, set of ranks, who are at the helm of affairs, exited themselves,
Hmm.
exited themselves from the CPS. contributory pension scheme. So they retire home their total money. You understand? They pay them their total money. But our own, we will not be given our money. All they do is to give us stipend. You can imagine somebody up to 7, 8, 10 million in my RSA, which they're supposed to give to me before adding the government own. After this morning now, I was paid 1.7 million. Where is the remaining one?
Wow. So
Where is the remaining one?
what are they doing with the balance? What are they doing
That
with
is
the
what we are
remaining
saying
money?
now. All these people, their children, their relations are the people who are managing
The funds.
the pension fund.
Hmm.
Do you know that we have been able to hear or gather from right source that the lowest staff of the Pencom office is 1 million plus a month, a monthly salary of 1 point something million, the lowest.
How is that? How is that? How do they do that?
Our money now, they are sharing our money. Money meant for us. Money we suffered for. Of course, we are not ready to relent. However, that 21st of July is a month. Nothing will stop it. Nothing will stop it.
Okay, all right, hold it there. Hold on, Greg. Yeah, listeners from within Nigeria, across Africa, and around the world. If you are just joining us, we are having a discussion with Mr. Greg Amayu, who served Nigeria through the Nigerian police force for 35 years in Nigeria, and he and his colleagues, he's the mouthpiece. He's speaking for the his fellow retirees, talking about their plight as police officers, and then as retired police officers. They live below poverty line right now, and you looking at the way he's dressed, you will see that he's not doing great. By the standard of a retiree who is supposed to be at least relaxed and be enjoying his retirement. So if you are joining us for the very first time, please subscribe to our channel and do if you have something to say. I know there are a lot of retired police officers, both serving and retired, who are here. Don't hide. The reason we are here is to help you. Don't be afraid. We speak, and nobody is going to do anything to you. Of course, part of the problem we have in Nigeria is this gag. Everybody is scared of speaking. You are dying and suffering. You cannot speak, but those who are abusing you are all over the place, living criminally in opulence off of what they exploit you. So this is not a time to be afraid. This is a time to speak up. We appreciate all our returning members and those who are joining us for the first time. Please do subscribe and weigh in on this and share our message, share this particular message with Nigerians, fellow Nigerians, until it gets to that Inspector General of Police, who actually is supposed to have been retired, but for some strange reason is still in service to do the political bid of the illegal president of Nigeria, Bola Ahmed Tinubu. We don't have to, go further down that. What we are interested in is raising awareness for among the Nigerian public what is taking place in the police force. Greg, I have one question to ask you. There's a friend of mine who has been going through some difficult times because her brother was shot. He died in combat in active duty. Now the police has not been able to pay him his gratuity. He has an only son. This woman has been going to the police headquarters since the past 5 years, trying to get her younger brother's benefit paid to his for the upkeep of his son. He has not been able to make any headway. Every time she goes, the police who are in charge in the office of the fund management of the funds, they will ask her to give them money. And this is a fellow police officer who was cut down by the bullets of armed robbers. Police officers in Nigeria, police officers administering the funds, are asking this suffering, struggling lady, to give them part of the money that they are supposed to be paying for his sons, her brother's son's upkeep. Can you confirm this? Does it really happen? Is it true?
Well, what you are saying, I just said it. It's one of those things we have passed through, and we couldn't help it during our time, and even till now we are very much aware that it's still going on like that. It's still the same thing because along the line we have some people to come around us to maybe seek help from us. And I think somebody coming to a retiree to seek for help in the Nigerian any Nigerian police station, that person is making a mistake because when you get there, they will say you are retired, your time is gone. We don't want to hear from you. You will not even be given a seat, no matter the rank you retire with. You see a situation where an inspector of police is handling a case, and you, as a superintendent of police, you are in his office to seek for one thing or the other. He will not even listen to you. He will not even give you seat to sit down. You know, just like that.
Hmm.
So even the one that ask of money for the person who died or so, or
Yeah.
from the relation of the person who died, that person have even tried a little. What are those ones who will be asking of going out with the wife of that deceased
Wow.
or with the daughter of that deceased? If you go out with me, I will help you. And at the end of the day, nothing to write them about. You return. Some of them return back with a pregnancy. Those ones who are loose or who have no other thing to
To
lean on.
survive on.
You return. What do I do? Okay, it's all right. Let it be so. So far the money is paid. At the end of the day, nothing. You understand? You see a policeman that is killed by armed robbers in the course of his duty. Even the coffin to bury him, the police will not provide it.
Really
The
seriously.
family, the family will be running helter skelter, going from here and there, begging to make sure say they're able to bury their own person. You understand? Even to pack his load, they cannot provide logistics. All they do is before a month, 30 days, they just give 30 days. They send for the family to come and pack his things from the barrack if he's leaving the barracks.
What a
You understand what
madness.
I'm saying?
What
So
a
I don't
madness.
know. I don't know. Except, of course, if the federal government will change the system of running the Nigerian police, maybe there may be changes. Although the federal government is not left out because they are equally a problem to us. Because if the federal government having known what is going on, they can't deny it. The president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria today cannot deny it. The ones that have known have not at any time denied it. Because I remember when Babangida was there as the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, he said it that the problem of the police is in the police, and that is the truth. That is the truth. So
No,
if the federal government
he said the
that knows
problem
what
of
we
the
are passing
police.
through, if they want to be fair, it's just a matter of giving an order for this our money to be paid. Because we are coming out for peaceful demonstration. We are coming out. There's no two about it. Except we receive, even if they say promise, 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 which you have been hearing since, we will not listen to it. Except even while at the gate there, we begin to get alerts in our phone from our banks before we can leave there. We will be there indefinitely. We have done it before. That was a preamble. This time around, No going back. A luta continua. Victoria Azeta.
Okay, good. Now, there's something I want you to confirm. The disparity in payment between the police and other services, including the army and the DSS, the Air Force, and the Navy. So, how true is this?
It is very, very true that this group of people you've mentioned, apart from the police, we are all serving the country in the same vein as security men, top security men. Of course, everybody know that the first security outfit as far as Nigeria is concerned is the Nigerian police. For talk about every other thing. You understand? When it comes to issue of territorial integrity, Nigerian police comes first to maintain law and order. You understand? But the army, they have been paid. What I mean, the army, soldiers, all of them, the army, the navy, air force, they're not owing them any fagging. My counterparts on retirement in the army went home with not less than 20 million naira. Compare 20 million naira to 1.7 million. You
So,
understand?
why is that? Why? Why? What's responsible for this?
That is corruption now. That is corruption of the highest order. Corruption. The Nigerian police is corrupt. The country itself, you know, I know, it's a corrupt country. Let the whole world hear it. They are all aware. Nigeria is a corrupt country. You understand? You don't expect a goat to born a lion. Abi?
Wow.
It's good. It's good that give birth to goats. Lion give birth to lion.
Wow. Wow.
So the
Okay,
problem,
now, before the next question, what do you think? Obviously, the Nigerian police is a terribly corrupt institution. What do you think should be done to clean up the Nigerian police, to make it work
a
like
lot
a police force should
a
work?
lot of things, a lot of things has to be done. Cleansing will start from the federal government. What I mean by federal government, cleansing will start from those people who are at helm of affairs, from the presidency. They should be cleansed. They all are aware, within themselves, they all are aware that they are not clean. You understand?
Mhm.
Look at the electoral process. And I don't want to go into political issues. We are not talking of politics here.
Yes,
We are talking about
yeah,
our
no, but
money.
we will
But what
talk
I'm
about
saying is,
the
they
involvement
should
of.
cleanse themselves. Once they are cleansed, the police, which is an institution of the federal government, will equally be cleansed.
Mhm.
You understand? Because
Mhm.
if you as a father, you are a drunkard, and you see your son becoming a drunkard, you can't control him now. You can't tell him why you're drinking because you are a drunkard and he's copying you.
Mhm.
He's doing what you are doing. You understand? So if the federal government is corrupt, Nigerian police should be corrupt. Every other institution should be corrupt because the head is corrupt. But once the head is clean, people who are within the police will tighten up their belt. The army will tighten up their belt. And every other institution.
Hmm.
So the cleansing is going to be a general one. It's going to be a general one. It will affect everybody. Everybody should, you know, place his hand on deck to
Okay,
see that.
Greg, one question that I'm happy that we're having this conversation, and I'm happy that I'm having a police officer, somebody who has worked with police, um, to talk to about this issue. There's something that I see with the Nigerian police. So when they take you through training, What kind of curriculum do they take you through? Because I see police officers working as domestic staff, carrying umbrellas for politicians and their wives, and when they have their AK-47 on the other side. So, how are they going to effectively discharge their function as a police officers? Is there anything in your training manual that makes the police work as domestic servants?
No, there is nothing like that.
So why do they
The thing that
why do the police become slave to those they are supposed to be protecting?
what is it that you see, this kind of issue is the one that I will just have to say a little thing about it, and I will start by saying the people who are at the helm of affairs are the cause of that kind of thing. A situation where somebody will apply for police oddly, and then you give him one, two, three policemen with a AK-47. Then at the end of the day, the person is going to the market or the wife going to the market. One or two of the policemen will be assigned. Not only policemen, even soldiers. They are all in it now. Even soldiers.
Hmm.
You understand? I see them even in the market. Having retired now, we sit around, trying to find one way or the other to hustle to meet up. You see them with paper bag, you know, handling paper bag for their master. You see a small boy that will not be more than 30, 35 years, a policeman or a soldier man of about 50, 55 years will be hanging AK-47 with bag in his hand, shopping for that his master. What the hell is that? Too bad. Because what is really causing this is those people who are posted there, if they say they will not follow those masters, there may be no problem. But then they won't get anything. How much is the salary? So as they are working with those people, when they follow them to the market, at the end of the day, they maybe buy another paper bag for them to take to their home. So that is it. The same thing goes down to that corruption. You understand? See a lot of things happening. You see, sometimes you hear policemen on checking points, soldiers on checking point, gunmen from nowhere will just open fire on them. All those things are the cause of it because they are not concentrated. They're not concentrated. You understand? Somebody who will work a whole month at the end of the day, you are paid not more than it's just even recently now that they increase their salary. If not, you see an inspector of police going home with 80,000 naira a month, and where he's living because there's no enough barracks. Where he's living, he may be paying 30,000 naira for his accommodation. He has a wife and children. You see most of the children go into hawking. Inshallah, let me not go into all those ones. Let us really go into how they are going to pay us our money.
All right, now, yeah, that's the crux of the matter. But there
Yeah.
are a lot of other things around the police that the public want to understand. One more question before we go back into your money issue. The police has traditionally been used to compromise the electoral process in Nigeria. And all this lead to where we are to people who emerge, who don't care about the country, who don't care about the security, who don't care about the future of the country, emerging as leaders. So, what do you have to say about that? The involvement of the police in creating the kind of electoral crisis that we have had. Because in Nigeria, for you to win an election, you have to buy some police officers, you have to buy some soldiers and other security agencies.
Yes, thank you very much. I really mentioned something like regimentality. Okay, the job is a regimental job, and it's like when your boss send you a message. All he needs from you is to deliver the return. From the higher authority, the police authority will be given an order and directives. Do it like this, yes sir. Do it like this, yes sir. If you as maybe a superintendent of police, you are commissioner of police, direct you on what to do, then you have no other option than to do what he tells you to do. You understand? So because of the fact that yes sir is the way of the job, that is why most of these things are happening. Some of us still saw this kind of things while we're working. And if at any point in time you say, let me do what my conscience tells me to do, that is to say, either you are posted out of that place and sent to riverine area where you will not see motor, you will not see vehicle. The only thing you can see is a boat. Either they send you there or they place you in a redundant position that no promotion, you will not get any promotion, no, nothing at all will come to you. You understand? So for that, it is not supposed to be, excuse me, it's not supposed to be, but for that, most of them will down to the tune of their boss in order to survive.
Yeah. Wow. Wow. And the country is getting worse for it.
Every day, it's getting
All
worse.
right. So
Yesterday
at
was
what point? But
yesterday was better than today.
mhm. Okay.
Yesterday was
Now
better than
let's
today.
go back. Let's go back to your money issue. Now, has there been any previous representation of this matter before the police inspector general of police, and who is operating actually illegally outside because he's working outside his retirement? He's supposed to be retired. For some strange reason, he's still holding. Bola Ahmed Tinubu has kept him to do some more sinister work because we hear that he was his orderly when he was governor of Lagos State. So he has been keeping him illegally and unconstitutionally after he reached retirement. Have you guys made any representation to him on this matter? I just want to have that on record.
Yeah. Thank you very much. On several occasions, uh, he has called for conference. You know, we have called retirees, we have called serving members. You know, most recently there was a conference he organized at the Jabi, and that conference was to address the issue of our exit from the contributory pension scheme. You know, but do you believe that when the delegates we sent there arrived there, all the Inspector General of Police did was to make sure they are not represented, to make sure we are not represented. Because he never allowed any person to say one word. Just call them, sat them down, talk blah 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 blah. At the end of the day, he said, where are you people exiting to? You say you want to exit. Where are you exiting to? And now what we are saying is that since he is saying where are we exiting to, that wherever we are exiting to is bad, let himself return back. Because he has exited himself as the IGs, the DIGs, and the AIGs. They are all exited from this CPS. So if they say the CPS is a good thing, why did they leave? Let them come back and join us. If they come back and join us, okay, we take it like that. But that they are out of it, we want to be out of it too. Of course, we have served 35 years. Most of them who are there as AIGs now and DIGs, some of them have not put up to 30 years in service.
Mm.
That is to say, They are far junior to us as far as the organization is concerned. The number of years we have put up, 35 years, plus about 6 years now, or 5 years of retirement. Some of them were in the secondary school. And they are feeding fat from our hard-earned money. They refuse to give us our money. It's bad, terribly bad. God will judge them.
Mm.
The only thing is, let them pay us our money. They know what they are owing us, and we know what they are owing
So,
us.
yeah. So on the 21st of July, we are expecting to see a huge number of the police officers at the National Assembly gate in Nigeria. Is that right?
Very, very correct. Very, very correct. We
So
will
you
be
are
there.
mobilizing in that direction.
We will be there. We will be fully there. We will be fully there. If there's any cause for them to say they want to do anything against us, so let them do whatever they want to do. The world will be seeing them.
Do you worry that they may deploy policemen to come and attack and stop you
We-
the usual Nigerian way?
Normally in such a protest, policemen should be there. We are not running away. They
Yes,
should be there,
but in
and
Nigeria they come
they
as
should be there. To
combatant,
control the
enemy
area.
combatant.
They should be there to control the area. You understand? But that we, as far as we are concerned, not going back.
Wow. Okay. ONN will be there with you guys. So we would love to, have someone, connect with us on that day. If we know the time ahead of time, we will prepare our mobile studio to be there to witness the event and
You'll be well informed.
see how it goes. Yes.
You'll be well informed. You'll be well informed.
Yes. Now, on the periphery, do you see any hope for Nigeria generally with all this that is happening? This is from the police now. We have not heard from other services. What do you see? Do you see any ray of hope for Nigeria as a country?
Yes, Nigeria as a country has a very, very big hope. Very, very big one. If everyone stick to being godly, stick to doing the right thing at the right time, you understand? And forget about the issue of avarice, issue of self-centeredness. You understand? Once all these things, you get the mind that yes, what I am doing is wrong. Oh, let me change. Because this change of a thing is a thing that they have been singing, even their political slogan: change, 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 change. But since all this while, I have not got any change. But when there is change in whatever they are doing, starting from the polity of the country, I think things will work out well. We have all endowments. We have all natural endowments given to us by God. Nigeria is a rich country. Nigeria is a country with green vegetation. Nigeria is a country with all mineral resources. Hardly you can mention any mineral resources that is not in Nigeria. It's a country that survived through granite pyramids, survived, survived through cocoa, survived through palm oil, not even the oil that we are talking of now. Palm oil, natural palm oil. You understand?
But none of those,
They dwindle the country.
none of those is anymore existent. So now,
It's
what is
because
this
of the bad
pathway?
government. It's
What
because
is
of the
your
bad
pathway
government.
to this hope that you talk about for
We
Nigeria?
we have we have it's because of bad government. How many refineries do we have in this country? Is there anyone working?
Yeah, so that's why
Well, I'm sorry,
I'm asking you,
I'm
what
going
is the
into politics.
pathway to this recovery
I
that
don't
you
want to
talk
go into
about
politics.
for Nigeria?
You say?
What is the
Come
pathway
again.
to the recovery of Nigeria that you just talked about?
That is what I have
How
said.
will Nigeria
Change.
recover with four refineries dead, with the disappearance of the Granite Pyramid, with the disappearance of every other thing that Nigeria survived on until they
Once,
discovered oil?
once, we,
So where is the pathway?
once we change from the bad things we are doing,
How are
the
you going to do the
Nigeria
change?
will come back to the normal stage supposed to be.
Now tell how are we going to do this change, Greg?
You see, everybody has his commitment. There's
Uh-huh.
nobody that is free from it. Though. There's nobody that is free from it. From the apex, you understand? If they change from there,
Mm.
the thing will be changing till you get to the grassroots. You understand? It cannot start changing from people who are below. It should start changing from people who are the apex of government. Once they change from there, others will emulate.
So what will stop Nigerians from selling their votes to criminals who make things difficult for them?
That is what I'm still saying now. I'm talking of change because once they have the mind, say, let me change from what I am doing. You confiscate the money meant for the country. You confiscate it to your own use. You do a lot of things that are not supposed to be. You enter position that they are not supposed to enter. Deprive others from being where they are supposed to be. You understand? I said you
Yes.
change from all those things. It's when you change from all those things that things will begin to work out well as far as this country is concerned. To me, I believe there is hope. There is hope for this country to
I I
be
like
there.
your optimism. I like
Change
your
for good.
optimism. So,
Yes.
Greg, it's been such a wonderful time spending this 1 hour with you on this show. Actually, 52 minutes. Being on this show, and we are going to continue to amplify your voice. And please get your colleagues involved. Let them share this message until it gets to the IG and perhaps to the rogue president of Nigeria that action is needed. And as you plan to go to Abuja, keep us in the know so we make ourselves available to record the live event of your protest, your peaceful protest. And hoping that those people out there will listen for once to what you are yearning for and do justice. So we wish you the very best of luck, and we thank you again for making yourself available for this encounter. Thank you very much, Greg.
Yeah, thank you very much for taking care of this.
And now, before you leave, do you have a word for your fellow police officers who are still in active service? Said, what do you have to tell them? Looking at your experience today and what you went through for 35 years of being in service.
Well, I have in different occasions, discussed with most of them, and we know the problem of the police, you know, and the whole thing bounds down to this issue of lack of funds, you know. See the police on the road now, they be asking of what they are not supposed to ask of. You understand? Sometimes, if you are in a public vehicle, you'll be ashamed when you hear some policemen asking of what they're not supposed to ask of from uh, 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 commuters. You understand? Because they want to cover money. They want that person to cover money. They want to collect money because they need this money to take care of themselves. The government of the day is not taking care of the police. Both those serving, they are suffering as well. But because of the fact that the job is a regimental job, they don't talk. They can't cough. Anything at all, they are told to do yes, sir. And you must carry it out. You understand? They go out to work. When they come back, they have some amount of money that they will make as a return. They call it return, quote. to their boss in the office, who will at any point in time deny them if they are caught. Bribery and corruption have eaten deep, very, very deep into the fabric of the Nigerian police. I'm serious about
Wow.
it.
Wow.
Bribery
Wow.
and corruption is part of, in short, is their a situation where a retired who has served for 30 years in a job you are in. Maybe you are 20 years or 15 years or thereabout. Somebody who has served 35 years. You will stop him on the road. You'll be asking him of unnecessary documents that you are not supposed to ask of. Tinted permit. For my vehicle, be asking me of tinted permit. Even after I introduce myself to you as a policeman, the next thing you hear from them is, and then, where is your ID card? Where is your ID card? Of course,
So
somebody who is
they try to extort money from
yeah.
ex-service police officers too.
Even they, if you even stretch hand to give them, they will even haven't known that you are a policeman. You understand? I'm telling you.
All right. This is sad,
So
but
we are problems to ourselves. Apart from
yes.
the fact that the government is not taking care of us, we are still problems to ourselves. But of
Wow.
course, personally, I don't give a damn. If it is fight, I am still strong enough to fight. I'm still strong enough to fight.
Yeah, don't fight them.
If you
Just
want me to engage on a physical combat with you, we will do it. You understand?
wow.
Because if you are asking of unnecessary thing from me, I don't take it lightly with that policeman. Because of course, any policeman today who is wearing uniform, any serving policeman uniform today is junior to me, no matter the rank. Is that not correct?
Yeah.
Because having served 35 years, there's no policeman who is 35 years and still working apart from the IG now who they extended his length of service.
Methuselah IG.
You understand? So apart from that, every other policeman who is wearing uniform today, no matter his rank, is junior to me. So that's the position.
Good. Thank
Thank you
you
very
very
much.
much, Greg, for taking your time
I appreciate it.
to be here.
Yes.
We look
All
forward to working with you.
asking for,
Open
all we are
Nigeria
asking
is
for is
solidly behind you.
for them to pay us our
ONN is
money. Let them
solidly
pay us
behind
our
you.
money.
Yes. So we wish you the best of luck. Have a
Yes.
great evening and take care.
You said
Okay, bye bye for now.
today is today is the 5th of July,
Yes.
2025.
Yes.
And on 21st of July, 2025, we, the retirees, the police retirees under CPS, that is contributory pension scheme, will move en masse from all corners, from all states. We are mobilizing to be in Abuja for peaceful protests. We are not going there with a gun. We are not going there with cutlass. We are not going there with anything. We will be there for the world to see us and to see how haggard we are because of the fact that they refuse to pay us our money. Give me my money so that I will take care of myself and my family. That is what we need. Thank you very
We,
much.
we hope that happens. All right, take care and bye for now. Bye bye.
All right. Adolf.
Yes. Yes. All right, take care.
Adolf.
Okay. All right. All right.
Thank you
So
very
you may
much.
exit now. Yeah, it's okay.
Sorry.
All right. All right. Take care. All right, listeners from Nigeria, around the world, and Africa. You had Mr. Greg Amayo, a retired police officer, say it exactly the way he's feeling it, and he, gave a rendition of his service for 35 years to the Nigerian police force and Nigeria as a country. And after 35 years, he and his colleagues were paid less than $1,200 as a gratuity. I don't know if it will happen. This happens anywhere else. $1,200 for 35 years of service. I don't know how they want them to survive. So They are coming out on the 25th of or 21st of July 2021. They are going to the National Assembly in Nigeria, Assembly of Criminals, right? And to make their point, to press their point, and demand for what is right for them to be paid. And I hope if you're a police officer who listen to this today, I hope you will share this message, share it widely. I see a lot of thousands of people. I see over 6,000 people right here now watching this, and we want to see 50,000 at the end of today. Share this message, share this message. You in Nigeria, you the friend of Nigeria, share this message until it gets to those people who are responsible for what is happening in the police force. From what he said, the problem is from inside the police. Not just the government is already corrupt. Nigerian government have always been corrupt. But the trouble in the police, yes, corruption in the police to the highest order, up to the uh, rogue inspector general of police here, a man who has served for 35 years, but is still in service for some strange reason, because ahead of the next election, they want to retain him so that he will be used to alter the outcome of, I don't believe in 2027, their 2027 election, to be midwife by a criminal, a rogue, who was sentenced, punished, prosecuted here in Illinois, and Indiana for commercial drug sale. Sadly, he's now sitting on the saddle of government as the president of Nigeria, and paid by a terrorist with ties to Boko Haram as vice president. Minister of Defense is a bandit and a man who quartered bandits in the country, and bought them operational vehicles with which they kidnapped, maimed, robbed, and raped Nigerians. So Nigeria, by extension, Nigeria is a beautiful country, but has been hijacked by rogues. I wish the people of Nigeria can wake up seriously for real and do what they need to do to set themselves free. Bye for now, and we look forward to seeing you. And all those who joined us for the very first time today, please use this few minutes to subscribe to the ONN channel. You know what we represent. We are a global movement for peace through justice and global security. That's what we represent. And we love you for coming back, all those who came back, to be part of our conversation. We look forward to seeing you in our next broadcast. We'll be talking about the urgent need to dismantle and disband the African Union, because it's not serving the interest of the African people. So that's going to be next up. Bye for now. We love you. And we'll see you again in our next broadcast.